Hey, it's Traci Brown, body language expert and behavior analyst with another weekly news review. Everything you need to know about what has been breaking the internet over the last week. Who is lying, who is telling the truth, and who is covering something up. Or, maybe who can we just know a little bit more about? First up, let's talk about Erika Kirk. She went viral with her hugs at the Charlie Kirk Freedom Awards put on by Fox News. And I think she got some instant feedback from the wife of Jason Aldean as she hugged him. Take a look at this and stay tuned for my analysis. She is prone to hugging people a little bit too close for the comfort of the viewer. Right? We saw her do that with Trump and also with J.D. Vance. And now she's on to Jason Aldean. Now let's talk about what really went on here. First, she hugged Brittany. Now that is Jason's wife. And those two got together, both, I believe, having an affair. So kind of interesting background there. She hugs Brittany first for 9 seconds. Now, she does the thing that Erika does. I think it's her habit, but it also says something about her, is that she puts her hand on the head of a lot of people that she hugs. Now, what that does is shows control. Now, in this instance, she puts her hand on the side of another woman's head who's been through probably at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of hair and makeup. That is a huge risk and can be, for a lot of women, a huge no-no. Like, I wouldn't want anyone doing that to me, but it seems to work for her in this instant. Then she moves on to Jason Aldean. And that hug, you look for, between a man and a woman, or really anyone, you want to know how close they are. Look at how close their pelvis comes together. And boy, they are glued together down the center. And immediately, Brittany does not like it. Now, she doesn't want to necessarily make a big deal out of it, but what we see is her lips roll in like this. Right? So when your lips roll in over your teeth, you're holding back something. And in this case, I think she's holding back emotion, right? Because it's just a little bit too close for her comfort and possibly a little bit too long. Now, in fairness, the hug to Jason was 6 seconds. He tries to leave the hug. You can see him try to get out of it, and she won't let go. So the question is this a habit for her? Yes, I think it is. Because you need to look at the whole context of the situation. Would it be reasonable that she would want to hug people at an awards ceremony for her while she's still grieving the loss of her husband? Absolutely. Is there still a level of appropriateness there that may have been crossed? Absolutely. And we know it's too much because we see that instant response. So for this, I'm going, maybe a little too much. It may unravel on her just a little bit here when she does the same pattern, because we all work in patterns. She does the same pattern with Sean Hannity. Now, he's a host on Fox, and when she hugs him, again, leaning in, trying to go for the close pelvis, really deep connection hug, watch him. He won't engage as much. Not only does he not wrap around with I believe it's his right hand, but he keeps his pelvis really far away from hers. Take a look at this. Talk about complete discomfort. That's what we got here. So she may have a deep need for touch and hugs and may not be reading the room and honoring the needs of others with her actions, right? So one of the things that's really important to do as you move through the world is understand that people have different spatial needs. If you can honor that, they will love you. She's gone too far with this. He doesn't know what to do. He's one of those guys, he may be more comfortable with the bro hug, with the side to side, just maybe not as comfortable with his emotions. So that's what we're seeing here. Make sure you like this video and subscribe. It's going to help me do more of these. And if you really want to support the cause, get yourself a mug. My Liar Liar Pants on Fire mug. You'll find the link in the comments. Next up, Donald Trump. He did some swearing in of soldiers at the Commanders game, and he got booed. He got booed. Take a look at this. Does he have any reaction? What do you think? Stay tuned for my analysis.
Please raise your right hands. I, and say your name, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States. To the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and the orders of the officers appointed over me according to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. Congratulations. Congratulations.
He looks like he handles it really well, doesn't he? Yeah, well, if you look closer, you see contempt, right? And that is that little crooked smile that he does.
Raise your right hands.
We see that show after he says, raise your right hands.
Raise your right hands.
We also see it after he says, President of the U.S.
The President of the United States.
So let's talk about contempt for a little bit. Contempt is defined as moral superiority or being dismissive. So that's exactly what he's doing with, I think, the shutdown at the time, his actions, and dismissing the crowd. So it totally adds up. It's very small. And if you don't look, you're not going to see it. But yeah, that boo, it rattled him a little bit.
The President of the United States.
Let's take a look at Patrick Mahomes. He got asked some questions at a press conference by a reporter about gambling in the NFL. What does he know? Take a look at this. His answer was super interesting. I'll be back with my analysis.
The betting stuff, how much has the NBA and MLB stuff been present in your mind? And do you feel like the safeguards are all in place well in the NFL?
I mean, they let us know. I mean, the NFL and the NFLPA kind of tell us all the different rules that you can and can't do. I just stay away from it, just because I don't want to put myself in that position. I mean, that's something that your life's so great. Why mess with it, you know? And so it does get. I think more than anything, to me, it gets weird sometimes when like you have fans talking about it, just because like you're just trying to go out there and live your life and play the game. And sometimes they get really attached to them even more than like the regular fan because they have money on the line. And so for me to them, I would just say don't do anything that you can't recuperate or live without. And so it's a crazy world we live in these days, seeing all this stuff happen. But I think you just focus on the football and focus on the sport that you love, and while you're here, then you don't have to worry about all that other stuff.
He gets asked 3 or 4 questions right in a row, right there. And the last one was a yes or no question. And he did not answer yes or no.
Do you feel like the safeguards are all in place well in the NFL?
I mean, they let us know. I mean, the NFL and the NFLPA kind of tell us all the different rules that you can and can't do.
Which can be, in many cases, a red flag for somebody trying to redirect the conversation. In this case, he was asked so many questions, rapid fire, that I think his answer was actually okay. But I noticed that he did not blink for 14 seconds straight.
The betting stuff, how much has the NDA and MLB stuff been present in your mind, and do you feel like the safeguards are all in place well in the NFL?
I mean, they let us know. I mean, the NFL and the NFLPA kind of tell us all the different rules that you can and can't do. I just stay away.
And that says stress. Now, why would he be stressed out about being asked about gambling? Well, you always got to ask yourself, because body language tells you what's on someone's mind. It doesn't tell you why. Could it be that he's gambling himself? Absolutely. Could it be that his profession and the integrity of his job and maybe him is under scrutiny? Absolutely. So we don't know exactly why, but we know this is a big threat for him. Now, usually we blink at 15 to 22 beats a minute in pretty regular succession. So he doesn't blink for that first 14 seconds, right? So his blink rate actually goes down to 4 per minute. Then he blinks once and he doesn't blink for another 9 seconds, right? So his blink rate is super low. But then when he starts talking about the fans, that's when he starts to lighten up a little bit, and he actually, his blink rate goes much, much higher.
Really attached to them even more than like the regular fan because they have money on the line. And so for me to them, I would just say don't do anything that you can't recuperate or live without. And so it's
I think he's much more comfortable talking about that. So this is super interesting because I think he knows more than what he's saying. I think it's totally okay to not, no one's going to divulge everything that they know about that in a press conference, right? So I'm giving him a cover up on this one.
It's a crazy world we live in these days, seeing all this stuff happen. But I think you just focus on the football and focus on the sport that you love, and while you're here.
That's it for today. I'll be back with more Truth, Lies, and Coverups in the news next week.